When I was 11 years old, I borrowed my sister's pink razor and shaved all of my body hair off because I figured if I was clean shaven from head to toe, I could stay young. 2 days later, it grew back in more abundance than ever before, and I was labeled Gorilla Boy in middle school. It was a very affectionate time for me, but I never wanted to leave it for some reason. When I was about 4 or 5, all my friends would throw their birthday parties in this one park, and they were some of the best birthday parties I've ever been to. There was just something about them, and the ability to run around with your friends in this big park and it to be okay. After a while, everyone got corporate and would throw their parties at Chuck E. Cheese or a bowling alley or something. But when I was 18, my friend found out about a 1-year-old's birthday party that was being held in the same park, so we decided to go back to see if it was the same, and it was kind of different from when we used to do it, but the cinnamon cake was fantastic. Right next door to the park was this place called Cafe on Clinton, and I would always go there to get these chicken fingers because they were the best chicken fingers I've ever had in my life. However, they were on the children's menu, so after I turned 12, they started IDing me, and I struck a deal with one of the waitresses where I would tip her more if she could get me the chicken fingers, which worked for a while, except she moved. The new waitress kind of was very strict with the children's menu. My friend Ryan and we played baseball all the time. We'd do these little mini games in my room. I got a little too cramped with all my stuff, so we had to stop doing that. But we were on the same Little League team, and it was so much fun to play baseball with my friends. We never really won that many games, but that didn't bother us because, we were having fun. We were able to run around in this kind of organized chaos. In one baseball game, I was hit in the head with the baseball 3 times. And after that, I was absolutely petrified of getting hit again and getting a concussion because I had just read about those. So after that, I kind of lost interest in baseball, and I haven't hung out much with Ryan since. I remember middle school being my first kind of taste of responsibility because they let you out at lunch to make your own decision of where you wanted to eat. And my friends and I would always get Mr. Softy and eat in this little corner by a tree. We didn't want to hang out with the other kids because they would usually bully us. And it was a great little setup, except for the parents of the 3-year-old started to object because we were eating kind of basically right next to the playground for the 3-year-olds, and they figured we should hang out with kids our own age. Another place my friends and I would hang out in middle school was behind this old stone house, which was famous for housing George Washington and his troops in the Revolutionary War, and there was a huge battle there, and my friends and I would play Nerf football. It was really fun for me to do that because, it showed that I had something to do during my lunchtime, whereas other people were flirting with girls. My friends and I were planning plays for our Nerf football games. At this theater is where I learned about religion. I saw a production of Jesus Christ Superstar that blew me away and explained it all to me, and I don't really think I need to know anything else. And in car rides with my parents, I actually found out about sex. I remember when I was about 11 or 12 and the whole puberty thing started, I went grocery shopping with my parents, and my mom got out of the car and told my dad to tell him. And she got out of the car, and when she left, my dad said to me, Zach, as you get older, there's going to be hair, and it's going to grow down there, but that's normal. He said also, sometimes when you get excited or attracted to a girl, your penis will grow, but that is also normal. And my mom got back in the car, and we went driving some more, and that's all I really knew about sex for a while. I didn't know why it would grow. It wasn't until much later they gave me a pop-up book that everything was explained. I've never really had terrific experiences with girls as a kid. One, because of that fear of cooties thing. It sounded very deadly, especially since I saw Outbreak. And another, just I never somehow got along with them. I remember in kindergarten, a girl brought in for show and tell a Barbie flyer doll. You wind it up and it flies in the air, and I borrowed it from her and accidentally flew it out the window, and it got stuck on the scaffolding, and she cried for hours and hours until the custodians got it back for her, and she hated me ever since. Throughout our whole elementary school career, she just hated me. But actually, years later, I ended up dating her for a bit. But I'm not certain if that helped improve her image of me. I just turned 20 this year, and I thought it might be a fun birthday present for me to go back to my elementary school playground. When I got there, there was a construction crew tearing the cement out, and there was a jackhammer. It kind of upset me a lot to see a part of my childhood just being dug up in front of me and torn to pieces. But then this father with his little kid came by and stood next to me, and the father started pointing out all the machines that were being used to make this playground, and he was showing the kid, and the kid was fascinated by all of it. And then the kid asked the father why were they tearing up this playground, and the father said, they're making you a playground, and it's going to be even better than the last one, and it's all for you.